Hi Pisces, this is Michelle from The Guided Intuitive and welcome to my channel. If you are a new subscriber, welcome. If you are a previous subscriber, welcome back. This is going to be a read for you and this will be the second half of January 2020. So let's see what is in store for you. Now this is a general read, so if you're looking for a personal read to tap into your own personal energies, then go to theguidedintuitive.com up here or in my description box below. All right, so let's see what's going on for you. Okay, it's going to be you and who, and that other person could be a friend or family member, a significant other, a person of interest, and even one side of a situation, Pisces or another. Okay, so do remember that. All right, so let's see what's going on for you. You do want to check out our services. We've got a service called Beyond the Read, and it's exactly what it is. It takes you beyond the read. Okay, and that is because if you are looking to maybe perhaps eradicate anything that's standing in a way from a relationship, maybe from in your professional life or even just life overall, then this is a wonderful opportunity for you to take advantage of the service. So do check it out. It's in my description box below. All right. Let's see what's going on. And if you're not sure if Beyond the Read or a read or what other services that we have, maybe what would work for you best, and you like my style, and you feel that there is something that you really want to maybe zero in on, but not sure what it is, do check out our discovery session up here and also in my description box below there too. That'll allow some one-on-one time to kind of really get into your personal energies and determine perhaps what service will be best for you, especially if you're looking for some sort of accountability and you're really looking to make 2020 the best year ever. Okay, so if that's the case and you're behind yourself on that, and you want that motivation, that inspiration, and you really want to make a change this year, do check out our discovery session. It's complimentary, and you have nothing to lose and everything to gain. Okay, all right, so let's go ahead and see what's going on. So this is your current situation at this time. Okay, current situation right now. Let's see what that is. Okay. Whoa, cards are anxious. Okay, here we go. Here it is. Current energies, justice. Okay, Pisces. So perhaps you're going to get some sort of decision down that's coming down, and this could be in a relationship. It could be in a maybe there is a court issue that is taking place. For some of you, this is saying that this is going to be a fair and just decision is coming through, and that's what this is saying. Now, it could be dealing perhaps with a Libra, or perhaps a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. But I really feel that this is some sort of fair and just decision that is coming down the pike. So you might be dealing with I don't know, you just are going to have some sort of decision that's going to come down, and it could be having to do with a relationship or a situation that you're in. Okay, so if those of you that are in a lawsuit, a fair and just decision is coming into play. You know what I'm going to do is I'm pulling another tarot on the current situation right now. I want to see if anything wants to pop out. Wow, might have to deal with something that has led to a heartbreak. So it could be in a certain situation, whatever has led to some sort of heartbreak, there's going to be some sort of fair and just decision, and then you'll be able to rest. So just saying again, you might be dealing with a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius who's got a lot of swords energy here. Okay, now that might be you taking it on, but I think that there maybe has been some sort of heartbreak that you're having to rest after a decision that has come into play, and it could be dealing with a relationship. I'm going to pull another card on this. I want to see what wants to come out through a different deck and see what your current situation is. Wow. Okay, guys. So this card is talking about heart and soul. It's really beautiful. Okay. And when I look at this, this is just telling me that at this particular time that you are being blessed and that you're being guided. Okay. And there is some sort of a positive transformation that is taking place at this time. And I think that's why you're resting as well, okay? There's a positive transformation from what has recently taken place, a decision that was recently, that came down the pike. And this is saying is that, that you are now, from this point forward, it's like at this particular moment, though, in particular, that you're being guided, by the spirit of love. And so it is all about, just really feeling yourself, bathed in love at this time. And that's why they've got that heart and soul. This is passion and for oneself as well as in love itself. And this is just saying is that, this is not about, this is about stepping back a little bit. And maybe things have been so serious all the way through, and this is stepping back a little bit and asking you to take things not so seriously at this particular time, okay? It's about surrendering your concerns to the divine, okay? And that's what I see coming through. So this is quite interesting. So it's about heart and soul. So, you know, whatever the situation was, you know, at that time in your current, it has to deal with your heart and soul, you know, is in this. And it also talks about, you know, that there is, in this situation, that there's some sort of wisdom or knowledge that has been gained from this, okay? Some sort of spiritual understanding, because the card that I get is Gaia. In this current situation, that heart and soul has a lot to do about the wisdom that you've gleaned from this situation. Whether you were, you know, the instigator or the other was, you know, in terms of some sort of heartbreak. This is just saying that now you're a lot more knowledgeable and have all this wisdom, and you have it just amazing spiritual understanding that is going on at this time for you. So Pisces, this is really, really beautiful. Okay, let's take a look now on how you feel about this other person. How do you feel about this other person? Let's see what that is. Here it is. Yin and yang. Okay, so this is talking about, this is about equilibrium, okay? So this is about how you feel about this person, is that you're wanting equilibrium. You want the fair and balanced kind of yin and yang. And it's interesting because you know, that what was coming down the pike is balance, right? So I found that kind of interesting here. But yeah, that's what's coming into play. And it's just about, you know, it is about, you know, giving and receiving. Rather than, you know, and I think that that's a big thing too. It's just kind of collaborating with that and being a little bit, you know, easier, you know, in balancing out with that. There's been maybe some sort of transformation in this relationship or in this situation. There's going to be a fair give and take, and what you're wanting and what, you know, what you want in this situation. Is balance, is what it looks like. Okay, so how you feel about this person is that you want balance, or that they balance you. Okay, so for many of you, they balance you and they've transformed you. Okay, so that could be for a lot of you here. Okay, but yeah, it's it's the yin and the yang, and it's beautiful. It tells me that there is just at this particular time that's exactly what you need. You want some of that yin and yang. You want the balance, and perhaps with this relationship or with this person, you feel the balance. Let's see what the tarot has to say on how you feel about this other person or the other side of a situation here. Okay. Wow, emotional fulfillment. This is great. Okay, good. This is being very satiated, very passionate. This is really good, Pisces. I like to see this for you here. This is coming to fruition. It's the 9 of Cups, right? The 10 is that, you know, kind of starting all over, but I like this for how you feel about that other person. You kind of went towards calmer waters, okay? So whatever it is that you came from, of course, you know, from the justice situation here, right? And the heartbreak and taking the time out to get your rest, you became grounded through Gaia and, you know, the current situation. I think that it has helped move you to smoother waters. Let's see if there's anything else that wants to come into play here. Let's see what that is. How you feel about this other person. Eternal love. Okay, so this is about healing. This is about healing. And within this healing, it brings about you know, a fertility, which means an opportunity for something new to birth, something new to become. So the healing is kind of what was unseen has now left a teardrop, but now it's like this ocean of eternal love. When a drop, you know, falls into the ocean, and has reverberations, you know, throughout the rest of the ocean. And so this is saying is that the ocean of love is an eternal love. So this is about healing. This is about creativity, and this is about fertility, the birth of something new. So maybe that you maybe have a lot of love for this person, but there's a lot of healing that's going on right now. But I really feel in you know, whatever this is, the situation that you're at right now, it's a lot more calmer waters for you. How does this other person feel about you? Let's see what that is. How does this other person feel about you? Okay. Let's see what that is. Here we go. Wow, they're trying to make a decision. They're kind of caught between a decision right now, okay? They're kind of tied up. Now, again, you might be dealing with a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, or you might have that in your chart, but I think for this other side is that they're stuck right now in terms of a decision, okay? So it's about making a choice, maybe at this particular moment that they're at a stalemate at this particular time. So we're going to see what wants to come out. How do they feel about you? Let's see what that is. Let's see. Here it is. Wow. Sacred sexuality. So they definitely really feel that your bond is very sacred, that there is a special bond that you share, and it's beyond the physical plane, that it's also in the spiritual plane. And it's quite beautiful. I love this. It's really saying that it's more than, it's more than just a physical attraction. Okay. So this is beautiful, guys. Really, really beautiful. Okay. I'm going to see what else might want to come through, how they feel about you, anything else. Wow, they really see a future with you, okay? They really feel that they can get that 10 of Pentacles with you. So that's exactly how they're feeling, that there's a beautiful, wonderful family life, very rich, wealthy, very stable, and, really established, okay? So that's exactly how they see you. What are your needs at this time, Pisces? What are your needs? Let's take a look at what that is. Wow, interesting. This is serendipity. It's interesting to get this into your needs area, because this is saying is that there's going to be some sort of a serendipitous event that takes place. It's interesting because it's going to leave you kind of, at a different spot. It's going to leave you in a way that's going to surprise you. There's no way that you can actually determine what this is going to be. But this is interesting because it talks about that the divine is in on this. As you can see, there's a star right above her head, and there's some real active energy that is above her head. Lots of stars, and it's kind of some sort of serendipitous event. That's what's kind of what I see here. It's just serendipity. So I really feel that at this particular time that there could be some sort of unexpected event. You're not going to know what it is, but your needs, whatever it is that you've been manifesting, because this is coming out in your needs, whatever it is that you've been manifesting is going to come in a way that's not going to be wrapped in a package that you expect, okay? Whether it's a person, place, or thing, okay? It's going to surprise you. So don't try to figure it out, okay? Because the divine, you can't try to figure out what the universe is going to do, right? So this is really talking about let it happen, okay? Let that mystery come alive, okay? So that's what's coming into play. Let's see what else wants to come out here for you here. Your needs. Let's see what else. Wow, a new beginning. So it could be a new beginning. This is the Fool's Journey. This is starting out all over, Major Arcana card. So this is actually having that freedom and feeling free and kind of excited in that exploratory mood, and kind of wanting to check things out. And, and I think that you're really looking at the divine to send you what it is that is important for you to know on your journey. So this is really great. Anything else? Queen of Pentacles. Okay, so this could be someone that you've got your eye on. Could be an earth sign of some sort, or you might be taking on this energy and your needs and focusing on your coin at this particular time. Your established wealth, really focusing. This is a Queen of Pentacles, which is about influence. She is very down to earth. She's very motherly. So you might be dealing with someone who is like that, or you might be taking on some of that feminine energy as well. Okay. So that's what's saying here. How interesting. Anything else that wants to come in your needs right now? Anything that wants to come through? You are wanting peace. Look at this card. I mean, just by looking at that, I get peace. So this is all about feeling that warmth. This is about, dissolving any unwanted thoughts and just letting them kind of float away, okay? And ridding them. And so you can allow that sun to really shine with you, that warmth to fill your soul, okay? And that's what this is talking about. So your needs, what's real important in this relationship or in this situation is that you get the peace, okay? And you've got that sense of peace with this person as well, okay? If you need some help with that, getting rid of the disturbing emotions that may be standing in the way, do check out the Beyond the Read, okay, in my description box below. All right, let's take a look at the other person's needs, okay? Take a look at that, the other person's needs. What is that, okay? little children. Now, they might have children in their life, okay? But what this is talking about, their needs, is that they need to, it's about being playful, okay? It's about being playful and perhaps watching little children and stepping into some of the things that they do. You know, they just, you know, they're just so, you know, have you ever noticed that sometimes they can get into something and just get so consumed with it, and they're so into their art and just in their fun, and so that's what this is talking about, is to be a little bit more playful. So their needs is that they want a little bit more playfulness in this relationship or in this situation. Okay, so that's exactly what I see here, and this is also about, you know, this could be about, you know, just, you know, I don't know, I just get playfulness, okay? And expressing themselves, expressing yourself freely with passion, right? And because you know how kids are, they just kind of blurt it right out. If they want to tell someone they love them, they just say it, right? And it's adorable. So if they want to go do something, if, you know, whatever that case may be, that it's, you know, dancing, drawing, painting, writing, whatever it is, this is saying is that kind of put yourself like as a child and start getting into that and expressing your feelings and expressing your emotions. So this person actually, their needs is about you know, their needs right now is to have playfulness, and to do some things that are a little bit more artistic, and to regain their sense of enthusiasm for life in this relationship or in this situation, guys. So that's how I feel, and that's becoming a little bit more playful. Let's see what else wants to come out for this, okay? Let's see what else wants to come out, okay? Let's see what else. To clarify the little children and the other person's needs, okay? Here it is. Apprehension. Okay, so there's, again, for them, I'm feeling a little bit of doubt and fear, and so hence we get the apprehension. They're kind of apprehensive to kind of move forward in this relationship or situation, and you know, maybe they're feeling a little bit fearful, maybe because it's something that had taken place perhaps when they were a little child. Okay, maybe there's some different fears and different doubts, you know, whatever the case, that need to kind of be let go. So this is being a little bit more apprehensive in the relationship or in the situation at this time, but their needs is that they want travel, they want romance. Okay, so just telling you, I clarified it. I clarified the apprehension, and I get moonlight. Okay, and the beauty of this is I happen to be doing this read in the wolf moon. Okay, and this is really interesting. The moon is in Cancer right now, full moon, I should say. And it's all about, this is interesting because we got the little children on this side for their needs. So this other person, again, you may resonate with one side more than the other, so feel free to reverse the messages. On this side, it's about saying what needs to be said, okay? And it's all about using the instincts. With the wolf, you kind of use your instincts, right? And so that's what this is talking about as well. So they are, what their needs is they like the travel, they like the romance, okay, and they want that, they want a relationship that has that potential in it, okay. So that's what's coming through for them. And anything else in terms of their needs with the tarot? Let's see. Oh, guys, this is great. They want love, okay? They want love. They want the exchange of love, okay? This is the Two of Cups. You couldn't ask for better. This is beautiful. That's exactly what they want. So let's take a look at the current state of the relationship. What's the current state of the relationship right now? What is it, okay? Current state of the relationship. Liberation is almost like it feels like you both liberate each other, okay? And this is about, you know, kind of setting yourself free. You know, it's also, you know, feeling free in a relationship or in a situation, okay? And so that's what's coming into play. And it's also about that, you know, it could be that right now, Pisces, that a person perhaps has disappointed you or hurt you. And this is just saying, but this is saying they're just a mirror of hurt and disappointment that you already have held inside you, okay? So that's what this is talking about. So if you have had those feelings, then just take a look at that. Whatever was done, is that something that already resided in you and just became awake? And this is saying is that that regardless of how you label them, either good or bad, that they're just all acts of love. And I know you might not see it definitely at this time, but this is an opportunity for you to examine things that you maybe had missed, and to really embrace the opportunity to just truly, truly love yourself, and love yourself even more. Okay. So, and it's exactly what I see. Okay. So it's almost as if that you have this like X-ray vision, you know, and and what I feel is that you've seen something that had taken place in your life, and you're looking internally within you, and you're realizing that that was just a mirror effect. Okay. So that's what I'm feeling here. Okay. And it's actually with your keen sense of perception. Okay. That is realizing this. All right. So this is interesting, and that is the current state of the relationship. Hence, that was probably the current situation at the very beginning. I was just curious. There's been some sort of liberation that sets you free, okay? And now you're able to move forward much faster, okay? You're able to move forward so much faster. It's an 8, which is the affinity symbol, which is bringing that balance, that liberation. You know, it's by kind of feeling free and then being able to be balanced in that. In a way, so to speak, but that's what I feel. And you're just focusing on work right now. I think you're just really focusing on that. So let's continue and say what would be the path that you'd like this relationship to follow, okay? What would be the path you'd like this relationship to follow, okay, or situation? Wow. This is actually, you're giving it to your source. God, whatever it is that you call this, whatever it is you call your source, is that you're kind of lifting it up because it's kind of like saying, I don't know what to do here. Or perhaps you're saying, I need the help in this. And so that's what's coming through. And it's giving you the warmth that you need, okay? And so I think at this time, the path that you would like the relationship to follow, it's almost as if that you're kind of giving it to the universe and saying, this is what I have. Because you may even be questioning yourself, does a God exist? And I know that there is some questioning about this. And oftentimes, even at our greatest needs, sometimes we feel so alone, but what this is talking about is that the universe is hearing your call. Your source is hearing your call at this time. And it's just, and source is really feeling, kind of moving around you and giving you the warmth and giving you the rest and giving you that liberation that is so important for you right now, so you can be let go and free, right? And feel the warmth of the love that's coming around you is what this is talking about. So that's what this is saying. So that the path that you'd like this relationship to follow is about using your source. Let's see what the tarot has to say. It's giving it up to the divine and making any wishes, manifestations, and your prayers to the divine, whatever the source, whatever that is for you. Let's see what else wants to come through. The path that you'd like the relationship to follow. Wow, we get the Ace of Cups, and the Ace of Cups talks about companionship, right? Compassion. It talks about intimacy, and it's overflowing. This is really beautiful. This is what you want in this relationship or situation, okay? Let's continue and see what else wants to come through. The path that you'd like this relationship to follow. There you go. Okay, so this will be a happy ever after. You're wanting the same thing. The other side, right? And to other side, right here, other side, right? Come on, I mean, you're both wanting that emotional fulfillment, but something is standing in the way. Note your comments below, guys. I don't know what that is. What would be the path that this other person would like the relationship to follow? What does that look like? Like, we haven't covered it, right? Let's see. They want to ascend to a higher level. They want this thing to go to a higher level. Okay, so this is about truly moving into an ascension period. And yeah, it's talking about really that it's a higher spiritual state, okay, of this relationship. Okay, especially in communication, because a lot of those blues there talk about the throat chakra and all forms of communication. So being able to communicate better in a spiritual way, and with love. And this is saying is that remember that part of you exists in a higher spiritual state, and higher consciousness is just knowing the wisdom beyond words that you can say or beyond your contemplation. So this is saying is that stop trying to reach a higher ascension and just realize that you're probably already there right now. And so that's what it's saying. This person feels like they want an ascension, but they're already there right now. Okay, let me clarify with the tarot, the path that the other person would like this relationship or a situation to follow. Okay, Wow. Yeah, Queen of Swords. Wow. I mean, it's interesting because she's all about influence and she's all about being, very, very perceptive and a very quick thinker. So she's using her Queen of Swords within there, and she wants something that's long term and not just by herself, but she wants someone by her side. Okay, his or her. I just say that because of the queen there, but just keep in mind it's the energies mainly. This is the fire energy of Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. So this is the two, and this is about duality. Okay, and this is about making progress. This is about discovering things together. They want progress and they want to discover the world together. Okay, and and they've got passion for you. Okay, what's the overall outcome, guys? Overall outcome, here it is. All right, here it is. What is it? Oh, you guys, check this out. Family, okay? A lot of this might have to do with family issues on either side, because we learn the most from our family, don't we? They give us those little lights that are building up in the tree, that give us the growth that we need, right? As we grow up, some of our greatest lessons we have learned from family. And if we haven't learned them, then they're bubbling up in our adult life that we're going back and perhaps learning. If something that perhaps could be, if something that, needs to be corrected in some way for you to live a freer, happier, liberated life. But family is key. Maybe you want a family together. Okay, guys? So that could very much well be the case. Anything else for the outcome? Family. You might want a family together. Okay, family might be getting in the way. Okay, so it could be that too. Okay, this is saying there's a hidden path. Okay, so you might not see exact path to take, but just trust, move forward. And this is really talking about, there's a marriage of spirit, the physical plane, and the higher plane, and to use both in this process. Anything else? Thinking of you. Okay, so wow, this is beautiful. And more serendipity. This is interesting. This is about a loving thought. Okay, so the outcome is thinking of you. There's someone that's thinking of you. I'm just saying, guys. There's someone that is thinking of you right now. Okay, so just to let you know. And Sacred Heart. This is about having patience, having love in this situation, and there's a lot of spiritual communion here. I'm just telling you guys, there's a deep spiritual communion here. So note your comments. So lots of love. I can't wait to see you next time. And know that you are loved, and know that that you can really do whatever it takes in this situation to really make a change, and just grieve the losses that are here. Go forth in moderation in the process, and maybe reevaluate different things that might need to take place in terms of the priorities in the relationship or in the situation. Okay, so that's exactly what I see here. Okay, any addictions that need to be addressed, source is saying is that focus on that right now so you can move forward, because you've got some great opportunities ahead in your future. Okay, and what is most important, Pisces, nurture yourself first. So I'm sending you lots of love, and I look forward to seeing you next time in the month of February. And until then, namaste.